All right, folks. Georgie distracted me briefly. Georgie and team, I guess I should say. I'm back, and eventually I have to face the gravitas of Rolan. So that's what I am going to do. I'm going to dive in. Valen is dry, so I guess I should grab him first and show him to you. So let me grab him really quick. He's dry. Pretty happy. I'll probably come back and do a few more things to him. I'll probably do a little touch up here, a little touch up there kind of thing. But he's nice and dry, so pretty pleased with him. I think that's a nice representation of Valen. But I'll do a little bit more. He probably needs a few little things here and there. I want to do a little bit more detail around his eyes, I think. A little bit more in the cheekbones. And then some more detail on the actual suit. It's a little plain, I think. So a little bit more on the suit and around the buttons and whatnot, because they were still wet when I was up here last. So that stuff's going to get done, but I'm not going to pull him back out. I'm going to jump in to what we were working on before. Since he's right there, let's dive into Rolan. And we'll do that for a little while, and then I've got to go downstairs and work on some chapter edits and whatnot. Book 3 is coming through for the Storykeeper's Daughter, and here soon we should be working on, let me make sure I've got this on this. There we go, that's pretty good. Let me get my computer turned towards me so I can at least see what you're seeing. Every now and then I'll look up and have some idea of what you're looking at. It was completely faced away from me. There we go. There we go. Some idea what you're dealing with. There we go. Anyway, yeah. So book 3, Shard and Shadow, looking at the first couple chapters of it. So that's cool, because book 2 is done. It's in formatting. Light remembers. And then I'm working with the publisher on another series called The Hollow Tales. And we should get started on it here really soon. And it is not fantasy. It's quite different. But we'll talk about it more later. I'm in this zone now. It's not that zone. Zone of proximal development. Hey, I'm going back to when I was a teacher. Oh, Rolan, dude. All right, man. Oh man, what did I say he had on in this scene? God. I feel like if I put him in brown, I'm safe. Because I feel like that's what I said. I feel like brown. But is it brown or gray? God. Does it have to be? on a different computer. Actually, I do have it saved in the cloud. I could pull it up on this computer. Do I care? Yes, I care that much. Yes, I do care that much. Oh, they're all dirty at this point. Probably have on white shirts. They're filthy. They haven't had a bath in a week or more. gray. I'd like gray. What did I do with the gray? Weird gray. It's not the best gray. There it is. Kind of a white gray, I think. But it'll do. That'll do, pig. All right, now can we, you got broad shoulders. You don't have like stabby shoulders. I don't know what that was all about. Stabby, crabby. Rolan, my man. Come on, work with me here. Broad as a door frame. One of the rare elves that makes you rethink gravity. And his brother is not like that at all. Better. Better. I think the next one I need to do kale. Maybe kale and an ombre. I don't know about that. Probably is a good idea though. Okay. Your hair is darker than that, isn't it? Yeah. We'll start with that, but you got dark brown hair. Didn't I just say something about this one running out? No. Fine point sharp, he said. Oh man, come on, dude. Come on. I'm not asking for much. Go back in here. Here. There we go. These I needed to bring their containers over with. They store better upside down. Of course, this is the one I use the most, so it's almost out. Of course. Let's get these started. And these are watercolor pencils, watercolor brush pens. I think is what you actually call these. Love these. And that is a hair. Whoops. Rather than that not becoming a permanent, there we go, got it. Permanent part of the painting. Maybe someday it would make it worth more. I don't know. This painting contains the genetic material of Hannah. No, it did not contain any genetic material. There was no hair follicle. All right. I think that is, no, I don't think it is enough. Never mind. I lied. Lie like a front porch hound. Oh, sorry. No, it's the mic. The mic. That I think is going to be all right. You notice I'm avoiding the hands right now. Everybody. Yep. Ooh, okay, that's a good color. I like that. That was good. There's another gray. Ooh, two more grays. Mm, 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 mm. Quite. Well, all right, fine. I'm just bringing stuff over. To heck with it. I'm just bringing multiple containers. I'm not doing this back and forth willy-nilly. Just bring the stuff. Bring the stuff. You guys can see one of my cups I made that I used. Actually, all of these are cups I made. This one has a lid that goes to it. It's got a cute little lid that sits on it too. But that's one that I did on the wheel. This is one I did hand build. I guess I should bring it over here, but it's got a little dragon on it. He's kind of cute. I use it to keep markers in. And then this is another one I did that I always liked the way the bee turned out on. He's got a cute little bee on him, but it's a beehive mug that I did on the wheel. And this was another project that I did. It's just a Mod Podge thing. It was an old card that I loved. Oh my God, I didn't want to get rid of the card was the thing. It was this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. And this is just an old soup can. And I just didn't want to get rid of the card because it was so gorgeous. And so I just used an old soup can and covered the soup can in the card so I didn't have to get rid of the card. And I use it to hold markers and stuff in. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. Enough about that. All right, these guys need to store upside down so they actually have flow. They're the watercolors. There we go. Now I can use them when I need them. All right, blue jacket. I'm gonna do these two and then come to really Mr. Terrifying, which is Joymond over here. So I'm acting like Roland's terrifying, and he is terrifying. But Joymond is a whole nother level of over here on the edge. So I'm gonna do these two and then go to Mr. Personality over there. Mr. Tall, insanely pale, and brooding. Yeah, he's not really brooding. He doesn't really do that. But actually drawing him is, you know, I feel like I'm committing something. I'm saying something. that's true of anyone. Rolan finds Sishara more than mildly amusing. Because she is more than mildly amusing. I also think she's very dangerous. He hasn't the slightest idea just how right he is. Joy has got an idea, but only the vaguest idea. Well, maybe not vaguest. That's not fair. All right, I'm going in. There we go. Roland, I think I'm going to start with you, dude. And I think I'm going to start with your face. Though. Don't know. Yeah. Okay. These will work. But I do need the gloss for them because they're high elf. Well, he's part high elf. So he's not going to be quite as glossy as our boy Joy. He's going to be obnoxious. Just obnoxious. right, bud. Here we go. I've got a second clean thing of water here I should probably start using, because that's looking a little more muddy than I wanted it to. I'm just going to keep going with it now. I'm committed. No comment from the peanut gallery. Ooh, that was way more sunny gold than I meant to get. Yikes. Yikes. I mean, he's got a glow, but this is not Twilight. I've never seen or read Twilight, just so we're clear. I only know memes. I've done neither. Missed that cultural touch point, I'm afraid to say. Or glad to say, I'm not sure which. But I missed it. I was teaching at the time and had kids, teenagers. And I was a high school teacher who were very into it. Very into it. Oh my gosh. Very into it. So, even though I've never seen the movies or read a book, I know a frightening amount about it. Because you got to know what's going on with the kids you're teaching. You got to relate. Hang out, talk, figure out what they're doing. They were fun. That was a good time. I had a good time. What were the grand obsessions? Twilight, for sure. And, of course, Harry Potter. That was a grand obsession. I don't really remember others. I feel like the two big ones. Everything else was kind of a passing fancy, I guess. Sure, it's not fair. There were others. But I was in the theater department, so. Those were sustained. And I don't think Twilight was sustained, actually. I say that wasn't sustained. That was like two kids. And I also don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. Yes, indeed, I'm talking. Mostly because it makes me not concentrate on the fact that I'm putting paint on Roland's face. looks significantly less good looking than I would like him to right now. But that's, but good looking is all a matter of opinion. So, yo. It is so subjective. So subjective. So culturally specific. Right, Rolan, my dude. All the wood elves. So Rolan looking good. Maybe the high elves too. I don't know. Actually, I probably should know. If anybody's gonna know, I probably should. You know what, Rolan? Don't let me bring you down, man. Look at those cheekbones. Look at that bone structure. Look at that bone structure. What the heck am I talking about? Don't let me say nothing to you. Could be a stronger jaw. I got you. All right, Rolan. Dog. You're actually looking pretty good. Let's see if we can get this one nostril. Come on. Come on, get one. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'll let that sit for a few and dry and see what you look like whenever all that dries up. But, okay, we can deal with that. Now, buddy, that long dark hair of yours, well, just past shoulder length. Wayward. To go its own way. Always a bit of a mess. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Much better. Ooh, I just didn't know my strength and bent my paintbrush. Whoops. Yikes. Didn't mean to do that. That was my favorite one. I was trying to rinse off the top a little bit, and I just bent the top right off. That was funny and tragic at the same time, because that literally was my favorite paintbrush. It's the one I use the most. Let's see here. I have some more over. Tragic. This one. This one's got some wayward brush pieces. Yeah. All right. I'll bring these guys over. Well, I might take scissors to this guy so I can get it trimmed. I think I do need to. I've got some nice unopened packages, but I'm saving those for other people than me for other times. I'm not opening up a brand new, nice, unopened package. And I'm the one who has destroyed these. There we go. It's my fault that this looks like crap. But I trimmed it. No, it's not so bad. I actually need to start back here. Hopefully we won't go into notification land now. I never did turn the notifications off, obviously, on this computer. Obviously. I hate notifications. I don't ever have them on my phone. I don't ever have anything on. I don't like sounds. I realize that's often seen as strange.
I have no understanding of, like, oh my gosh, when people have the sounds on their phone so that, oh my god, it makes my skin crawl, even thinking about it. So that when they're like their keyboards make sound when they press their keyboard, I can't even handle that. It's like the weirdest. I don't even understand like how a person can handle that in their life. It goes right through me. Like I can't even be in the same room. I have to excuse myself. I know that's bizarre, but like I can. I mean, I can. I can. Of course, you just compartmentalize. It's actually a line from one of my book. He compartmentalized as hard as any man can compartmentalize. Not from the fantasy novels. That's from the Hollow Tales. Uh, but I just, yeah, I'm not a sound person. I'm not into sounds. And that is definitely a sound that gets me. Sitting in a doctor's office or something and like typing on your phone and having all of the audio sounds on so that everybody else around you can hear all of the audio sounds on your phone, all the typing sounds, all of the. It's the weirdest thing to me. So weird. We don't even talk about like actually being on your phone and like in public and off speaker and talking on it. That's all weird to me. I mean, teach their own, whatever. Do what that will, hurt none, all that good stuff. There are bigger fish to fry than that, for sure. For sure, dog, for sure. Put it all in perspective. Just shut up and paint, Hannah. Shut up and paint. It's unlikely to happen, actually. The shut up part, that's just not. Woo! Not gonna happen. Yeah. No. Ramble and paint. Ramble on. Ooh, Led Zeppelin. That was an ADHD moment. Shiny. Anywho. It's the sparkly Mrs. Brisby. I think I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And I'm gonna do his eyes now. He has brown eyes like his brother. The boys. They have brown eyes like their mother. You find out more about her in book 2. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. She was something else. All right, we'll let Rolan dry up. Dry up. And let's... I feel bad I'll have to add Sashara to the title. I think we're going to move over to her. And originally, maybe forever, I just have Rolan in the title. I don't know. We're going to move over to Sashara. Let's see, lady. I'm going to do your face first. Face first. Probably. Oh, Sashara. You are complicated. All right, lady. I'll come in and do that next. Let's see how well this actually spreads out. She may not be dark enough. It's the only thing here. Sashara is very dark. And that could mean a lot of things. That could mean a lot of things when talking about her. Couldn't it there? Complicated lady. Let's go with this, I think. All right, that's actually what I'm looking for. That's too big. I have to use one of these ones. So first things first, let me make sure that scar is nicely highlighted. definitely need. All right, I guess I'll just use this for the dreads. And just a little. There we go, just a little bit of black. Doesn't need much. Mix it up with everything that's here. Even the green. We're not going to be picky. All right, girl. Here we go. I don't say much about Sashara because I intend. She's got a whole nother book coming. She's cool. She's got a whole nother like background book coming. She not that Rolan doesn't have more stuff too, but she will be explored thoroughly. She is well worth it. She's got a history, man. She's got a history. So I want to get to know her a lot more myself. Although I already have gotten to know her a good bit. I want you all to get to know her a lot more. But I want to get to know her a lot more too. Because she's interesting. She's interesting. She's got things to say. And do. Well, she's done things, I guess I should say. She's seen some things. That girl. Girly girl. Just a figure of speech. Sashara. It's way too much gray, but maybe I'll use it on his shirt. He's going to need more anyway. And she might need some more here in a minute, but it was way more than I needed. And now, of course, I need more. Always more. See if I can wipe off the head of this brush without breaking it. Yay! I did. That would not be a good habit to get into. Be an expensive habit to get into. Little blue. Thank you. Oh no, the dogs. I hear the dogs. You can tell them my break time. It's been about, well, no, it hasn't been a long. Oh, who let the dogs out? Who? Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Oh, don't take the painting down, Georgia. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Hi guys. Hello. Passing through. Except for Sophie, she's gonna stay. Sophie likes hanging out in the studio. Everybody else moves on through. Hi, Sophie. What you doing? Hanging out? Hanging out? What you doing, Sophie? Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. I think that needs to dry some. I'm going to do her eye. She has orange, an orange eye. Sophie, what you doing, sweetie pie? Let me see. I think I'm going to have to go back in with more gray. Red's there. Oh, yeah. That also has to be come back in. Put the pupil in here. After that dries. You know what? I think you're probably going to be similar. Go ahead and do that. And then put the pupil back in. There we go. All right, at some point I have to do the hands, of course. All right, and the buttons. Do I want to do another layer of blue on this first? If I do, it needs to dry first. All right, well, definitely gonna use her hair gray for her shirt gray. Hey, we got dogs back. We got dogs back. We got dogs back. Shadow. Hey, I'm keeping 3. All right, cool. All right, I'll bring them back here in a couple. You're gonna get bored anyway a little bit. I'll bring you guys back here in a few. You guys just get bored. Yeah, I know. It's later than I thought it was. It's not late by any means, but it's later than I thought it was. I just looked at the time. Still early. So, not a big deal. Later than I thought it was. Ladybug, did you just tear up a rug? Did you just have a conniption fit on a rug? Yeah. What you gonna do about it? Probably nothing. And she's attacking another rug. Ladybug, you're literally the one who wanted to come up here. Now you're bored and you're attacking rugs. Chihuahua. It's a ridiculous creature. She's my ridiculous creature, but she's a ridiculous creature. Ladybug. She is attacking another rug, and my music stopped. Grr. Right. And it's about time for us to go to the house. But not until we're done with this. I like what this is doing more. Whoa. Thanks, guys. I needed that. That was awesome. Wow. That was so chill and fabulous. I can't tell you how awesome that was. There are birds eating from a bird feeder right here, and they can hear them, and they just lost their minds because they can hear them, guys. That was not cool. That was not cool. Wow. That was lack of chill. Hey, poodle, you. Taking you home. Oh, my poodle, oh, my poodle. I'm gonna take you home. Oh my God. Sophie. One of those bird feeders that actually fits in the window, so the birds are coming into the house, so they are actually in the room with us. Yeah, the dogs are not pleased with the situation. Needless to say, we don't have one of these in the house because we would just not sleep if they were in the house, because the dogs, the cats, everyone. The cat sits under it whenever they're here and just meows at the birds. Just for the love of Pete. Yeah, they found it. That's not going to stop. Good times. All right, I'm going to put some buttons on with this gray. Well, I don't even know if this gray is going to be worth buttoning because it dries really, really clear. I tell you what I will do with it really quick. Let me do this. Sophie. All right, so we've established you guys can't be over here now because of the bird feeder. Good job. Ladybug doesn't care. The hound dog and the poodle are concerned about the situation. The Chihuahua's like, listen, it's not cooked. I don't really want it. It's not already killed, plucked, and cooked for me. No interest. Oh, I hope I haven't been hitting the mic this whole time. Sorry if I have been. Sorry if I have been. Sorry. You're evil. You're lucky you're cute. Think I'm gonna let all of this stay where it is for now. He's still substantially wet. Even his face is still a little, well, I think it's just shiny. Yep, I think I'm just gonna let this sit, because her hair is wet, he's wet. I'm gonna turn this upside down here so that stays. And I will come back. I've got some computer stuff I've got to do. So stop. I'll come back, work on details on these guys, and then eventually when I feel cheeky, I'll get to Joy over here. But I think this was good progress. We made it a little bit further, and we'll continue on later. Woohoo! I don't feel too bad about Rolan. I don't feel too bad. That's a good start on him. He's going to get some more detail to make him a little bit more pop, but that's a good start. He's not. His hairline's a little rough. Actually, yeah, his hairline's quite rough. Ooh, what happened there? That needs to go a little more that way. I'll work on that. All right. But yeah, that's a good start. I like it. We're good. I will be back. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, anyone that did, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening.